And good evening, everybody, here from Stevens Point, Wisconsin, here at Pacelli Catholic High School. It is the WIAA girls basketball season finale between the Pacelli Cardinals and the Wild Rose Wildcats. The CWC South clash to end the year, and oh boy, this should be a pretty good one. One team, though, riding a 20-game winning streak, looking for magic number 21 going into the playoffs and sitting at a number 1 seed to either take on Rice Lake or Phillips and I believe Rib Lake co-op team. All together are the Pacelli Cardinals under first-year head coach Allison Smaglick, and she has done an outstanding job with this program. As for the Wild Rose Wildcats under Brett Brooks, 16-7 this year. Their last game they played was against Bowler, and they got the W, 70-46 in that one. And their playoffs are set for them as well. They'll be taking on Rio in the regional, and Pacelli, they have a first-round bye, sitting as the number 1 seed. I will go further into the playoff talk as we go on throughout the broadcast, but this is our Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here? You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
And welcome back here in Pacelli, everybody. It's senior night here at Pacelli Catholic, and the seniors of this program are going to be honored in Casey Vaughn and Sydney Kruger. Only 2 seniors on the program for the Pacelli Cardinals. As for the Wild Rose Wildcats, they got Maya Barr, Sarah Munoz Garcia, Abby McCardle, and I believe that is all of their senior class. So pretty small.
Number 2, Maya Barr. Number 5, Sarah.
And a class act out of all these programs. I got to see this on Tuesday when Pacelli was at Assumption. The Assumption girls ended up giving Casey Vaughn and Sydney Kruger a couple of gifts, which was a pretty great thing, but it looks like there's about to be a speech.
I can't believe it's already your senior night. It feels like just yesterday we were underclassmen with plenty of years ahead to play together, and it's crazy to think our time as teammates is coming to an end. Over the years, I've got to see you grow not only into an insane baller, but a leader for this team. I honestly can say that I've never met someone who's a better teammate than you. Even after having 4 new coaches in 4 years, you never stopped showing up for the team. You push us every day to be better, and all the fun memories we shared. And I definitely won't miss attempting to guard you in practice. Next year will seriously not be the same without you, and I never want our time as teammates to come to an end. I will miss you so much. I know you're going to do even greater things in college. Good luck in adult life, Casey. I love you. Oh, Sydney, I can't believe your basketball journey is coming to an end. Ever since that first practice when I was in 4th grade, I've looked up to you. You have such a sweet soul and a kind personality. You never fail to make me and everyone smile. You always stay positive and uplifting. I know for a fact you're going places and going to help so many people. You're like an older sister to me. Ever since my first day at Pacelli, you've taken me under your wing. I'll never forget you, Sid.
Thank you, ladies. How about a round of applause for our seniors?
And those messages coming from Katie Elka and Becca Smith, well appreciated from them. And we're going to send things to a commercial break. When we return, it will be the tip-off between the Pacelli Cardinals and the Wild Rose Wildcats. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer. Every bottle is in the house.
To me, the perfect run is when things start to get tough and I'm trying to keep my pace going, and I hit this moment where I just quit thinking about what I'm doing. I've heard surgeons mention that as well, that during their best surgeries, you're kind of in just a pure flow. You know, my goal with patients is to try to help them get back to doing what they want to be doing.
And welcome back, everybody. Not tip-off quite yet here at Pacelli, but introducing our starting lineups for this game tonight. Number 1, it's the junior, Kelly Havelitz. Then it's the senior, number 2, Maya Barr. A junior, number 4, Amika Marquez. Number 10, the freshman, Allison Henschel. And the senior, number 12, Abby McCardle. And now it's the starting lineup for your Pacelli Cardinals. It's going to be the seniors, starting with number 1, Casey Vaughn. Then a senior, number 10, Sydney Kruger. The freshman, number 22, Jaden Zadroik. The junior, number 24, Kaylin Yenter. And to round up the starting 5, the sophomore, number 33, Ella Van Order. Head coaches in tonight's matchups, Allison Smeglik and Brett Brooks. Last time these two played was January 6th, 74-49 was the final score in Wild Rose, as the Cardinals ended up performing in dominant fashion behind Jaden Zadroik's 22 points. Ella Van Order had 15 in that one. Maddie Pionik and Haley Shashetsky each dropping 10. So here we go. It's the tip-off to the regular season finale. Brendan Retzloff and Chase Lyons here for this one. Been a pretty great crew all season long, and looking forward to the rest of it as Wild Rose takes the tip-off. And it's Barr with the basketball first. Barr over to Havlitz. And Havlitz tossing it almost out of play. Nice catch made down low by Henschel. Havlitz, the star junior on this program. Beautiful pass from Zdroik over to Vaughn, and Vaughn finessed it home for two. Pacelli, the first team on the board tonight, coming off a 67-45 victory against number 1 in Division 5 on our rankings, the Assumption Royals. And that win that Pacelli had on Tuesday was a whole lot different than the wins we've seen all season long. Jaden Zdroik only had 5 points in that game, but Casey Vaughn stepping it up big time. Same for Ella Van Order, each with 12 points in that game, and Maddie Pionic with 15, and Kaylin Yenter had 16 in the ball game. Good thing to see Allison Smeglick's team sharing the basketball very well as the officials here having a little quick chat. And Wild Rose will bring it up the floor here. First minute down here in the first half. Havlitz with the basketball over to Barr. Barr and Havlitz, they can both shoot it from very deep behind the three-point arc. Havlitz into the double team, penetrates, kicks it outside, and a beautiful shot right off the bank by Allison Henschel. Nice assist as well coming from Callie Havlitz. Vaughn toss it back to Zdroik for 3. Just a little short. Front iron no good. And a big collision right into the senior Vaughn. Goes Henschel, and she's going to draw the foul. .1 points a game for the Pacelli Cardinals compared to the 57.7 for the Wild Rose Wildcats. Once again, the officials taking a while to toss this one in bounds, and finally doing so are the Wildcats. Wild Rose wearing purple tonight, Pacelli in white. Working it on the baseline now. Right into the arms. Double teamed, and Zdroik comes up with this steal. She's been doing it all year. Over to Vaughn. Up with the right hand. Couldn't finish the shot. And wide open down low is Henschel again. 4-2 lead early in this one for the Wildcats. Allison Henschel averaging about 8 points a game this year. Another collision. Havlitz right there to get it, and another foul on the Cardinals. And I think they're going to get Yenter on it. Although Pacelli's got a 20-game winning streak, their past few victories have not been the best looking. And yes, they did beat number 1 in Division 5 on our Zaleski Sports rankings, but that team was without 2 of their better players and top scorers on their program. So things looking a lot different. Going up with a shot and going to the free throw line will be Maya Barr. And I think they got Cindy Krieger on the foul there. So 3 team fouls right away for the Cardinals compared to Wild Rose with none. And Krieger's going to go take her seat on the bench. As Katie Elka is now in for the Cardinals. 6-2 lead for Wild Rose. It's a nice start for Brett Brooks' squad here tonight. Looking to get the upset. Van Order try to go up with it. Beautiful defense coming from Barr and Marquez. Pacelli will inbound it from the baseline. 15:25 to go here in the first half. Toss it into Van Order. What a find. Van Order tried to finish it, couldn't, and Marquez and Van Order both fall to the floor. It's a jump ball, tie up, possession to Wild Rose. Actually, they're going to call a foul. They're going to get Van Order on the foul, so Pacelli's got 4 different players with 1 foul to begin this game, but lots of fouls early. Nice reach in to get the basketball, and it's Zdroik up with it. Couldn't finish. Tried to maintain her stability in bounds, but she might have been standing just a tad out of bounds off of her. And it remains 6-2. And those shots we've typically seen fall 9 times out of 10 this year from the freshman. Only held to 5 points on Tuesday, but she had quite a bit of assists and steals to go along with it. Floater left it short, and this will be the first foul on Wild Rose, and it's going to be Callie Havelitz. So Brett Brooks trying to assemble his defense into a little bit of a half-court pressure, and it is done to perfection as Henschel drops in 2 more. She's up to 6 points tonight. And Pacelli, they're kind of dealing with a lot of pressure early here, and Havelitz gets called for her 2nd foul. That is a huge foul right there. She'll probably have to take a seat on the bench. The junior averaging 19.5 points a game, 7.1 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. Goes to take a seat, and so does Kaylin Yenter for Pacelli's. Maddie Pionik comes in. Van Order thought about taking the shot. Dribble drive, penetrates, navigates into the basket. 4-point game. Not the start you would have expected if you're a Pacelli fan. Zdroik tries to read it, and it was a great read on defense. Kind of throwing off bar a little bit, but getting the basketball right back are the Wildcats. Into the zone defense. Tossed it over to Barr, Callie Barr that is. And Zdroik with beautiful footwork finds Vaughn, and she goes up with the right hand to make it a 2-point game. We might have had a...
What was it called?
I am not too sure what had happened. Maddie Pionik goes to take a seat as Kaylin Yenter comes back in. I don't know if it's an injury or what. And another steal for the Cardinals. That's her 4th already. Bounce pass to Zdroik from Vaughn. And Jaden and Casey sharing the ball really nicely here in the early goings. Here to tie it up at 8. 13:20 to go here in the first half. You're watching Girls WIAA Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
And welcome back, everybody. Today's game is presented by Maher Water. We all depend on our water, so let Maher Water Corporation ensure you and your family are in the right hands for clean water. Learn more at maherwater.com. It's a 8-8 game here on this fine Thursday evening here in Stevens Point. A little more chilly than we have had here in this month of February, but it's February. That's what you got to expect. The day after Valentine's Day. Elka in the corner finds Van Order, and she got fouled, reaching on Abby McCardle, I believe. And they will call Abby on it. So the reason that Maddie Pionic had to exit the game earlier is she had a hair tie wrapped around her wrist, and the officials were not in the likings of that, so they made her take a seat. Zadroik asking for the ball down low. She brings it all the way to the corner, finds an open player, and now it's Vaughn, triple teamed. Kicks it out to the key. Van Order looks around, and now it's Vaughn putting it to the top over to Elka. Vaughn's done a great job this year as the captain of this Pacelli team. A little too long with the pass. And going to be turned over by the Cardinals. Taking it are the Wildcats. Firing from deep is Harley Little. No good. Rebounded by Henschel. And Harley Little again gets the finish. That's Caitlin Harley Little, number 22, the junior, for Wild Rose to bring them up by 2. Pionic hesitates, brings it back out. Zadroik from the middle key. Off the mark, ran up to it right away. 11:45 to go here in this first half. A 10-8 lead for Wild Rose. Henschel intercepted by Elka. Not sure where she was going to go. Van Order and Vaughn were both calling for the basketball. Pionic finds Van Order down low, but a foul before the shot, and it's going to be on Harley Little, I believe. Today's game is brought to you by Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all of the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Henschel doing a great job on defense. Reading Pionic off of that route that she was taking. Almost seemed like a little pick route. And again, Allison Henschel having herself quite a great first half, even though it wasn't turned over. She was there with another nice defensive play, way to cash into the game for the Cardinals. Van Order, or excuse me, Yenter got fouled down low by Maya Barr. And just like that, Wild Rose is up to 5 team fouls. That's Barr's first. Cashin finds Pionic from 3. Just missed it. Yenter puts it back up. No good. Whoa. Could have been very close to a travel there from Maya Barr. Henschel to Barr. Barr thought about taking a shot. Floats it up and got it to drop through the nylon. What a start for Wild Rose. They're really shutting down Pacelli with their defense, and a timeout is taken by Allison Smeglik. It's a 12-8 lead for the girls in purple. 10:45 to go. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Welcome back, everybody. 10:45 to go here in this first half here in Pacelli. Today's CWC South matchup is brought to you by Shuta Funeral. Shuta Funeral Home is your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shuta Funeral Home of Stevens Point and Plover. Pacelli with their possession here. We'll see what they can come up with off the timeout from Allison Smeglik. Almost turned over by the Cardinals. And 3 seconds in the paint. A very rare occurrence of a call made by the baseline judge. They might have got Yenter on it. I'm not quite sure. But 3-second violation from Pacelli to shut down their offensive possession. Wild Rose has a chance to extend their lead. Henschel throws it deep to Barr. Back to Henschel in the corner. Nice ball movement from the Wildcats. Trapped in the corner off the double team. Pacelli sticking with their zone coverage, and it threw him off this time out of bounds. Pacelli will take the basketball right back. Brett Brooks doing a lot of communicating to his girls. Cashin had an open opportunity, decides to pass on it. Pacelli playing off of the key, and it's intercepted again by Amika Marquez. Intercepted by Vaughn. Vaughn's going to take it in transition. Casey Vaughn's got 6 points here tonight. Hot start for the senior on senior night. Almost tipped and picked off again. Amika Marquez finishing this one. 14-10. Pacelli, they just got to move the basketball around a little more and be smart with their passes and find more efficiency and not force up those types of shots. Cashin falls on it. Jump ball possession to the Cardinals. But Wild Rose is doing a fantastic job playing that zone coverage, really guarding the paint, but this time getting by is Kaylin Yenter. Yenter's got her first basket here tonight with 9 minutes to go in the half. Marquez defended, brought inside, and she walked with it. That was Cashin and Zadroik there on the coverage. Both of these teams playing close to identical defenses on each other. Vaughn at the top, finds Zadroik, kicks it outside. Cashin, a long two-pointer off the mark. And Wild Rose comes up with it. Allison Henschel will bring it. High arcing cross-court pass. That's something you don't see very often. Henschel almost walked with it out of bounds, and it was last touched by the Wildcats, so Pacelli will take it right back. Pacelli trying to tie it or take the lead. Here as we reach the midpoint of half number 1, and Cashin just tossed it right into the Wildcats. Another turnover. Marquez, dribble drive, kicks it outside. And Yenter gets called for a little bit of a push. That's her second personal foul here tonight. As Katie Elka goes into the game for Jaden Zadroik, and Van Order's probably going to come in for Yenter. And I would be correct. Pacelli been a little bit stagnant with their offense. And we've been starting to see this pretty frequently their last 5 or 6 games. Falling over right into Van Order. They're going to call Pacelli on a foul here, as Maya Barr just looked like she lost her balance dribbling. I'm not sure who they ended up getting on it. And Vaughn with a beautiful pick. And Cashin going a little bit crazy mud with her passes, but Pacelli keeps it in their possession. This is a lineup we typically don't see on the floor for these Cardinals. Nice catch by Van Order. She goes right through the lane. And a beautiful finish from number 33. We'll see if Pacelli keeps trying to attack the rim, even though it's right into that zone coverage. And a little short Bunny J coming from Allison Henschel again. 8 points for Allison, the freshman, really getting things done here tonight. Not the freshman you would have expected, and an ankle breaker from Casey Vaughn. As Maya Barr ate some of the wood on the floor. Attacking the paint again, putting it back up into the basket, but a travel on Pionic. Pacelli getting a little crazy with their turnovers here in this first half, already up to 10. Wild Rose not doing much greater either. They're at 8. Munoz walked with it. Or Marquez, excuse me. 19 turnovers in total in this one tonight. This just isn't the typical Pacelli basketball we've been seeing this year, and right before the playoffs too. They gotta find their identity quick. Zadroik was thinking about the shot, passed on it. Vaughn's gonna take it. Off backboard, too strong. Rebounded by the freshman. Picks it back up. Wide open is Elka from deep. She goes too long with it, and it's rebounded by Wild Rose. And it's picked and pocketed and taken up with the left hand by the senior. Casey Vaughn up to 8 points here in the first half. I have a senior night all tied up, and a steal from her. Back to the freshman. Bring it up the floor, and Pacelli has the lead. Casey Vaughn showing some star-studded moves here in this first half. 8 points and a few assists to go along with it. 18-16 and the lead for Pacelli with 5:24. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Oh my gosh! In today's economy, it seems the value of a dollar continues to shrink, while the services offered are getting less and less. Here at Maher Water Corporation, a new high-efficiency system made by WaterCare can help ease the stress on your checkbook. We are always available to analyze and recommend one of these units.
So while we can't actually make your money grow, we can make the value of what you get from Maher seem like it.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
We got a close one here in Stevens Point here in this first half here at Pacelli Catholic High School. Brendan Rutzloff and Chase Lyons here for this one between Wild Rose and Pacelli here in the regular season finale of girls basketball. I can't believe it's already this time of year, 18-16, and what in the world? I was talking earlier about these teams with their three-point shooting. We have not seen a made three-pointer yet in this ball game. Vaughn tried to make a 13-foot J. And Zadroik gets called for a reach and foul. That's her first personal here tonight. But between Callie Havlovitz as well as Maya Barr, Amika Marquez, and Abby McCardle, which they can all shoot the three-pointer for Wild Rose, none of them have taken or made a three-pointer in this game. So a completely different offensive strategy compared to the last times we've seen them play here in the season, as Amika Marquez converts her first free throw of the night. But Brett Brooks really trying to attack the paint down low, and it's been working. Only a 1-point game, falling to the floor, and we got a jump ball as Wild Rose will keep it with them. 2 for 3 at the free throw line here in the first half for the Wildcats. Marquez kicks it out. Barr thought about taking the three. Hesitates, brings it in, navigates, lost it. Taken by the Cardinals. Zadroik up the floor in transition. Back to Pionic up the lane. And it's taken back by the Wildcats. Marquez dribble drive, floats it, and in and out. And last touched by the Cardinals. And Wild Rose will keep possession. And right now, Wild Rose is doing all of this without their star junior, Kaylee Havlitz, excuse me. Barr tossing it over. The three taken off the top of the backboard. They're going to say it's still in play, as that three was not even close. Tough night from behind the arc for these teams. Zadroik working at the top. She's going to take the three. Launches and hits. Maybe that'll get her fired up to 7 points here in this first half for the freshman. A 21-17 lead for Pacelli. High pass and out of play. Maya Barr knew she went a little too high with that pass. 3:41 to go here in the first half as Haley Shashetsky enters for Ella Van Order. Very strong pass from Katie Elka. Back at the top again, Zadroik tries to bring the defense off their footing. Pionic throws up and no good. Barr to Marquez. Into the corner again. Wild Rose really playing their plays through the corner, and a nice floater with the right hand. A teardrop of a fall coming for Maya Barr. 5 points tonight for Barr. Pionic finds, looks around. Now it's Elka in the corner. Tossed into traffic. Pionic takes it. A little bit of hesitation. I think if she doesn't hesitate on the shot there, she might be able to make it. 2-point lead. Wild Rose trying to break it. The three. A little long and over the backboard. Allison Henschel, she has the hot hand in the first half for Wild Rose, and she decided to take the shot, but just a bit off the mark. Low scoring first half. Completely opposite of what I was predicting here tonight. I thought the offenses were going to be going. Intercepted and taken. Turned over again. Vaughn falls over. Barr's on the floor. And Pacelli draws the foul, as they got Barr on it. Maya Barr now up to 2. And at the baseline, Shashetsky will receive the pass. Thought about taking the shot, passed on it, and it's Zadroik again. Back to back. 10 points for Jaden. Trying to get back to her normal self, and the student section making some noise here in Pacelli with a 5-point lead under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Barr on the outside, looks between defenders, and she'll go to the free throw line. I believe they're going to get Elka on the foul here. I will say one thing Pacelli has going for them that is okay with their fouls is that every single player that they've had has 1 foul, and then Kaylin Yenter has 2. And Barr rises up to make both of the free throw attempts to make it a 1-possession game again. Pionic off the catch. Pacelli really trying to move their players around under this Allison Smeglik offense. Zdroy crosses over. Nice pass and a find over to Shashetsky. She left it just a little short off front iron. It was a really well executed play by the Cardinals. They just didn't finish it. I know Pacelli gonna play a little bit of half court press as they kind of back up on it. Barr up the floor. And almost turned over. Barr got it back. Barr rises, goes underneath. No good. Put back up by Harley Little, and she'll go to the free throw line again. And they're going to call it on Elka once again, her second. And it's Caitlin Harley Little, 2 points in this ball game. Goes to the line for her first time tonight. Back iron, no good. Shashetsky goes to the bench. Van Order comes in. 1:04 left in the half. Second one, no good. Nice rebound from Pionic. Almost abandoned Wild Rose on the box out, though. Could have been bad. Pacelli tried to fire a pass in there. Got lucky to get it out. And now it's Zdroik. Can she do it again? No. Off the front iron. Put it back up. Pionic, she gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Harley Little called on the foul, her second here tonight. 47.6 on the 1-and-1. And Maddie Pionic is up to the challenge as she converts the first. 16 total fouls here in this first half. 2 for 2. Pacelli shooting 100% from the free throw line. That might be the first time I've said that this season. Lost it. Vaughn fell over. It could have been an offensive charge. Instead, it's not. And Henschel fires one cross court over to Marquez. Marquez from 3. That's her spot. Just missed it. Rebounded by Henschel. Barr. She'll take it. Off the mark. Rebounded by Vaughn. Pacelli trying to get the numbers up the floor. Nice find to Van Order. Van Order with the finish. What a pass from Casey Vaughn to Ella Van Order. 2 seconds on the clock. Finds Marquez from deep. It's on the line, but just over. It's a 7-point lead going into intermission. 28-21. We'll be right back for our second half, and halftime report as well will be first, but we'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Welcome back. It's halftime here in Pacelli. It's a 28-21 lead for the Pacelli Cardinals here in intermission. And how about going through our statistics here in this first half to total up to Pacelli's 28 points, leading the team in scoring. Jaden Zadroik, 10 points in that first half. Quite a few rebounds and assists to go along with it, as well as a pair of steals for her. 8 points for the senior Casey Vaughn here on this senior night. 6 for Ella Van Order, and 2 for Kaylin Yenter, and 2 for Maddie Pionic. 21 points for Wild Rose, and 2 players both with 8 points in that first half. Maya Barr and Allison Henshaw. Amika Marquez with 3, and Caitlin Harley Little with 2. And Callie Havelitz, the star player of this team, held to 0 points in that first half. 2 fouls. They had to sit her for most of the first half as her 2 fouls were very early into this game, and Brett Brooks did not want to get her star player into any trouble at all. But for a player averaging 19.5 a game and being scoreless through the first half, Pacelli's doing a great job on defense, especially with their zone coverage that they played, very frequently this year. Allison Smeglick, she's made adjustments later in games to switch to the man coverage, but it seems like in this one, Pacelli, they don't have to do that. They've not allowed a three-pointer in this game, which is huge, because by not allowing any three-pointers, it just makes you want to play that zone coverage and play those 3 players down low, because all you got to do is guard the paint and not let them score down low, which is all that Wild Rose has really been able to do in tonight's game. Pacelli, they got a couple of three-pointers under their belt, both coming from Jaden Zadroik, but they've struggled from behind the three-point arc as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Wildcats also continue to play that 3-2 zone, or 2-3 zone, excuse me, to on the top 3 down low, but they also got to try to figure out a way to stop Jaden Zadroik from scoring the basketball, which they did early on, but later into this one, they started to struggle with it. But that is all that I have for our halftime statistics presented by Rock and Roll Cafe. Treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. And Spectrum Benefit. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Coming up next will be the second half here of this one. It's senior night here at Pacelli. It's a 28-21 lead. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza. Hands down pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce. Toppings and spices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at AutoSelect, you're good to go.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
And we're back in Pacelli, everybody. Today's game is presented by Stop. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Also by Next Step. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthopedics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Also by Farner Asphalt. Want to make excellent seasonal money in a short window of time this spring, summer, and fall? Joining Farner Asphalt, your locally owned leader in pavement contracting. Farner is the industry leader in quality service and, most importantly, safety. Take advantage of these excellent seasonal wages and apply to FarnerAsphalt.com. Out of bounds off the get-go. Switch up the call, say the officials, and Pacelli will keep it. Vaughn finds Elka way outside. Zdroik hesitates, tries to bring a couple of defenders to her to leave an open player. Van Order now up top. She's a very hard dribbler with the basketball. Kind of reminds me of Isaiah Pacheco and how he runs with the football. Never would I have thought I could compare girls basketball to a football player, but I just did. Barr up top. We'll see if she takes more three-pointers here in this second half, down by 7. Speaking of football, it's a football score, 28-21. Havlitz, dribble drive, nice hesitation move, and she's got her first 2 points here tonight. Just the awareness coming from Callie Havlitz. Again, she's going to take over. 4 points already. 4 points in a matter of 7 seconds. It's a 3-point game. Finds Van Order spinning inside, and the finish. Count it for the sophomore.
That's your game.
That is where Ella Van Order can dominate. And the foul was called on Allison Henschel. Marquez. Amika looking around, finds Havlitz. Vaughn guarding. Pacelli now sticking to man coverage, leaving the lane open, and Henschel almost got it to fall. Interesting move by this Cardinals team, playing the man coverage on defense after what was working with their zone. Pacelli tries to go quick with a Havlitz with a spin. Dribbling, keeps going, step back, rejected. And Zdroik had to pick up the ball, almost lost the possession, got it right back. Pacelli tries to put something together off the turnover. Zdroik thought about taking it. She was daring Barr to guard her up high. Van Order, and the ball gets held. Marquez and Van Order on the tie-up. Possession arrow to Wild Rose. (30-25) lead for the Cardinals. Havlitz almost carried it. Able to get the pass off right before the carry, and tripping right over the basketball and getting the dribble right back, and now she's weaving her way around, brings out an elbow, but they're going to call Pacelli on the foul. Vaughn gets called for it, her second personal here tonight. Her third. I missed the other call that was there, so the back-to-back fouls here for Pacelli in the second half are on Vaughn. So she's up to 3, and Havlitz just dribbled it right off her foot out of bounds. 14:56 left in the game. Pacelli only 2 points, and they're having a tough time scoring the basketball. Long three, just left short. Havlitz with the rebound. She's going to take it up the floor. What a catch by Barr. And she kind of hook shots it up No good. And a foul on Wild Rose. They're going to get McCardle on it, her second.
Eddie, we need one.
Or her third, excuse me. Zadroik passing it off. Yenter now in for the Cardinals. Yenter receives the pass into the lane, spins around. What a move. Kaylin Yenter off of her 16-point performance against Assumption. She's got 4 tonight. Havlitz hesitates, kicks it out, Barr. Wild Rose trying to get a lot of ball movement in to throw off Pacelli. Pacelli still sticking with man coverage. The step back, got her off her ankles. And Callie Havlitz with the nylon in the finish though. Coming from Maddie Pionic with a response. That step back 3 was nasty from Callie Havlitz. And a back-ended 3, no good. Falling to the floor, no travel, and there's the travel. I was wondering when the call was going to get made. As McCardle ended up picking the basketball up while she was on her knees, and she brought her knees up off the floor at the same time. Yunter's got it up top, over to Zadroik. She takes the 3. Just short. Havlitz. Lots of moves with her feet. Almost like a tap dancer type of move. Rebounded by Van Order. Dribbling hard like Pacheco. I mean, she has a lot of audacity just throwing that basketball into the floor. Havlitz with the footwork off the turnover. Havlitz in transition over to Barr, rejected by Pionic. It went off of her head. And Pacelli got it back somehow. And the student section going crazy over that one. And a foul on Barr to go off of it. And that's Barr's third tonight, 12-28. How about the rejection from the freshman? Getting it done. Pionic, and she gets karma right delivered back to her. Barr underneath, lost it. Henschel got it back, kicks it out, wide open. It's Havlitz, downtown. Nylon. It's a 1-possession game again. Van Order, 16-foot J off the mark. Havlitz dribbling underneath, got it to go. 1-point game, and Callie Havlitz is on the takeover here in the season finale. What a second half performance from number 1. Off of 0 points in that first half. Pacelli switched to man coverage. 11 points for Callie Havlitz here in half number 2 with 11:45, 34-33. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer. Every bottle is in the house.
Welcome back, everybody. My correction here, 12 points in the second half for Callie Havlitz. She averages 19.5 points per game this year. And the fact she couldn't put any on the board in the first half and she's had this response, Krzyzewski missed it. Pionik tried to save it back off the backboard out of bounds. And now the Wild Rose student section's starting to get into it with the air ball chance. Wild Rose with a chance to get the lead right back. It would be the third lead change of the game. Finds her inside. Havlitz missed it. That was the opportunity. She was on quite the roll. I'm surprised it didn't drop. Spin move from Jaden Zdrojk. Nifty, crafty work from the freshman. 3-point game. A lot tighter of a game than I expected, and probably most of the folks expected. Havlitz calling the play up top. Finds Marquez down low outside, kicks it out, off the front rim and rolls right in. It's just been that kind of night for Allison Henschel. We're all tied up. Our third tie-up here of this game. Wild Rose with a chance to take the lead. Havlitz finds Marquez. What a find! Amika Marquez giving Wild Rose the lead. Zdrojk kicks it out. Pionik. She gets fouled on the reach-in. And Amika, I believe, will be called on it. And yes, it's on Amika Marquez. Her first foul here tonight. Yenter from the baseline. Over to Pionik. Up top. Zdrojk wide open. Fires. Just missed it. In and out. A little over 10 minutes. Havlitz from way downtown. Just missed it. Front iron. Barr. Puts it out. Havlitz wide open again. From the corner. Few dribbles, still hangs on, brings it to the outside, still. Amika in the corner, Elka guarding. Amika Marquez from three, left it short. Rebounded by Krzyzewski. Pacelli trying to tie it up. Zdrojk takes it herself, no good. Pionik put it back up, and she'll go to the line. Maddie Pionik 2 for 2 here in this one, and getting Barr on the foul, I believe, and that is her fourth. That is a big one, as Maya Barr will possibly have to take a seat on the bench, as Harley Little will come in. I think Brett Brooks is in disagreement with the officials with the foul on Barr. He wanted to plead the case and had a word with one of the officials just to get an explanation. 2 for 3 here tonight. 2 for 4. Rebounded. Nice rebound by the Cardinals and stolen by Havlitz. She'll take it up the floor herself in transition. 14 points. Just an explosive second half from the junior. She's trying to steal it back again. 4-point lead for Wild Rose. Krzyzewski from the free throw line, left it short. Pionik got the board and put it back in. Pionik, she has been there so much here tonight for those second chance points for Pacelli. We have a good one brewing. Havlitz threw it well down low. Could have been a double dribble. Havlitz, one-handed pass over to Amika. No good. Put it back up. No good. Who's going to get the board? It's Henschel. No good. Put back up. And Pacelli finally to get on top of it. So many offensive rebounds there for Wild Rose. So many opportunities. Pacelli has a chance to tie it or take the lead. What a find down low to Yenter. The student section and parents making noise. All tied at 40. Halfway through the second half. Here in Pacelli, stolen by the Cardinals. Nice bounce pass to Zadroik. The finish underneath the basket. And she'll go to the free throw line. And Pacelli gets the lead right back. Van Order comes in, the second personal foul on Allison Henschel. So the and one for the freshman. Beautiful. 15 points for Jaden. 14 for Callie. 43-40 game. Amika Marquez got fouled, and I think it's going to be on Vaughn. Vaughn is now up to 4 on her senior night. She'll have to spend most of that 7:45 sitting on the bench. And she has been a big part of this team here tonight. 6 assists and 8 points. Have a senior night. Casey Vaughn, Amika Marquez in the corner. Left it short. Rebounded by the Cardinals. They can extend their lead. What a find to Pionic. Zadroik on the omelet route. I love to call those omelets. Maddie Pionic, 6 points in the second half, 8 in the game. And Brett Brooks wants to call a timeout as things are starting to lose a bit of control. 45-40 lead for the Cardinals, 7:19 to go here in the second half. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
To me, the perfect run is when things start to get tough and I'm trying to keep my pace going and I hit this moment where I just quit thinking about what I'm doing. I've heard surgeons mention that as well, that during their best surgeries, you're kind of in just a pure flow. You know, my goal with patients is to try to help them get back to doing what they want to be doing.
And welcome back, everybody. 45-40 game. Looking into the playoffs here. Pacelli sitting on first round bye. First round taking place Tuesday, February 20th. Wild Rose will be taking on Rio. Pacelli will be awaiting the winner of the 8 or 9 seed of Rib Lake and Three Lakes and Phelps. I might have said Rice Lake in our pregame. So that's my correction, and a toss pass out of bounds. Henschel went a little too deep. After having so many cross-court passes, you're going to have one of them that goes a little too far, and that was the one. 7:07 to go. And in Pacelli's bracket, sitting at the 2 seed, is Pittsville. And Pittsville and Pacelli had a thriller of a game last week. Yenter with the explosiveness right off the left foot to lead it in. 8 points in the game for Kalen. What a find. Henschel hesitated, took that extra dribble when she didn't need to. 6:30 to go. Van Order back to Zadroik at the key. Pionic looking around, a few dribbles, hands it off to Jaden. Finds her person in down low, almost turned over by Pacelli. Pionic with the beautiful hands right there to keep it in. And Yenter again tried to navigate her way through. Pacelli still hanging on to it. Van Order, a couple dribbles on the wing. Rejected by Marquez. Callie Havlitz with the basketball. This has been her second half for Wild Rose. They know they want to get the ball to her. On the swing route, goes around, finds Henschel from 3, couldn't get it to drop, and a foul on Little. Her third, as Van Order gets fouled, and I believe Pacelli is now in the bonus, so it's a 1-and-1. But this might be the player that Wild Rose wants to bring to the free throw line. Van Order's had a difficult time this season at the free throw line. Pacelli's one loss this year has been because of the free throws. Van Order missing left-hand mark. That's what Wild Rose wanted. Another possession off the missed 1-and-1. Barr is into the game. Maya Barr sitting with 4 fouls. They put her in with 5.5 minutes. So Brett Brooks has to be careful with Maya here. Havlitz thought about taking the 3. Brought it back outside to Barr. Barr weaving between. Scary moves from Maya Barr. Could have been her 5th. Van Order. Quick moves inside. She has so much aggressiveness down there in a tie-up. Pacelli will keep possession. Just under 5 minutes. Plenty of time for this one to stay interesting. Bunch of other girls basketball action going on here tonight, here in the regular season finale. What a year it has been. What a catch by Van Order. She puts it up. She'll go to the line. Henschel or Marquez got called on it here. We'll see who it is. And they're going to call Henschel. Her third. Van Order will be shooting a pair. 0 for 1 tonight. Gets this one to drop. 9 points tonight for Ella. Today's game is brought to you by Point Heating. Point Heating included Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Clean or visit pointheating.com. The second one back iron. It's an 8-point game. Barr thought about taking the shot. Pacelli finally back in the zone coverage. Marquez from deep, it's on the line, just long. Feeling exhausted after that one. Pionic got it to go off the rim. That is Pionic's specialty this season. Getting the touch off the rim. She had it in the buzzer beater last week. Wild Rose lost 47-49 to Pittsville last week after Pittsville lost to Pacelli 41-39, and a travel on Henschel. Pacelli with their largest lead of 10 here tonight. 3:51 to go. Elka finds Van Order. Van Order double coverage, spinning around, falls over, off the turnover. Wild Rose, Havlitz takes it up. Circus type of shot. And she'll go to the free throw line. And this is the person you want at the free throw line if you're Wild Rose. Havlitz missed it, back iron. She had 14 extremely quick points here in the second half, and she has been shut down since then. Gets the second to fall. Wild Rose is going to have to start to play some full court pressure pretty soon here. They still have one foul to draw before the double bonus. Havlitz just took it away from Elka. Passed it to Barr. Barr down low, rejected. Tapped out of bounds. Jaden Zadroik was there with the rejection as Piontek tried to establish her footing in bounds, but she was just out. Taking the long three again. This one made from Wild Rose. That was an extremely long three from Callie Havlitz. 6-point game. 3 minutes to go. Pacelli, they've had so much fighting through adversity this season, and then they've been able to fight through it. Can they keep it going? Marquez again! It's a one-possession game! Pacelli got to put something together here on offense. Yenter, dribble drive, down low, no call. Marquez got it back. Wild Rose has a chance to tie it. Barr, no one around her. She takes the shot. Just off the back iron, rebounded by Henschel. Havlitz puts it up, no good. Rebounded. Yenter spinning around, and she gets fouled by Havlitz. And she'll go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. I will say Pacelli likes to make things interesting in games this year. And they're doing just that again. Had a 10-point lead all the way down to 3. Yenter back iron, rebounded by Piontek. She's been doing that all night tonight. Falling over, timeout taken before a possible turnover with 2:13 to go. We'll just leave things here with you guys, but this has got the shape to be a fantastic finish again. And the last time we were here for a game, we had a fantastic finish. I'm sure a lot of the Pacelli fans are hoping that that same thing doesn't happen, but it'd be pretty cool to see it happen again. But to be up by 10, Pacelli out of their timeout here. It seemed like they were a little lost, almost thinking they were on the defense. Pacelli in the bonus. Next foul, they'll be in double bonus. Elka open at top to Zadroik. We'll see what Allison Smegel drew up here. Continuing with the zone coverage. 3 down low for Wild Rose. They're letting Pacelli take chances at 3. Zadroik has it up top. Under 2 minutes to go. Yenter tries to find her way around. She gets fouled and she'll go to the line. Shooting 2 regardless. And McCardle, I believe, got called on it. She's up to 4 now. Foul trouble for the Wildcats. Maya Barr with 4 and Abby McCardle with 4. Foul trouble for the Cardinals. Casey Vaughn with 4. Yenter got it to go. Big free throw to make it a 2-possession game. Coming off the win against Assumption. Pacelli looking to extend their winning streak to 21 games and go 23-1, almost perfection in the regular season. Their last loss November 30th to Greenwood. Marquez in the corner, no good. Rebounded by Vaughn. Big rebound, 90 seconds to go here in Pacelli. 5-point lead for the Cardinals. Elka has it up top. Off the fingertips. Smegelic wanted a timeout. And it's a foul on Wild Rose instead, and Katie Elka will go to the free throw line. I think Allison Smalik's happier timeout wasn't granted, because now they get 2 free shots from the charity stripe with 1:21 to go. And these are huge. Banked it in. When you see a banked free throw, and that's her first point. The bank is open on a Thursday night. And the second one, she tried to do the same thing. Over the back we could possibly have here on Yenter. Up to 3 personals. Havlitz and Barr and Marquez are such a dangerous triple threat for Wild Rose. One official blows his whistle here. We're going to see what the situation is here. Officials are going to send the players to their huddles and benches as they're going to discuss something. We always have something. So the clock was running here. It says 102 on the clock. I believe there was about 121 left in the game as the free throws were being shot and then missed. They're going to put 112. There should be about 121 on the clock. So Pacelli getting the officials on their side here as Wild Rose loses 9 seconds on the clock from what I believe, and Chase believes the same. 1 minute to go. Henschel. Wild Rose has to put up a shot here soon. Pacelli in the double bonus. Fires it down low to Havlitz. Havlitz between defenders, dribbles between, falls over, circus shot made, but the foul was down low before the shot. Pacelli has plenty of fouls to give here. So if Wild Rose takes their time to take a shot, if you're Pacelli, foul them with maybe 30 seconds on the clock here, because that'd be number 6. Barr fires from deep, try to bake it in, rebounded by Yenter. Pacelli looking like they might hang on to it. Zadroik brought it back over to Vaughn. She gets fouled by Marquez. 31.4 to go. Pacelli looking to etch themselves in the history books in the CWC South. The last time this team won this conference was 7 years ago. Back in 2017. The 2017-2018 season. Or 6 years ago. They already got the conference W. They're looking for much more than that. And it begins all about now. Havlitz with the rebound, and she gets fouled. Probably not the right time for the foul to give. It's on Pionik, her first. And timeout taken by Brett Brooks. And we're going to see what gets drawn up here on both ends. Today's game has been brought to you by SC Swiderski. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. Also by Point Brewing. The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point Gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point Root Beer. Every bottle is in the house. Also by Point Heating and Cooling. We have brought them up already here tonight. How about home furniture? Turn your house into a home and shop home furniture. Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. How about Egg Country? Egg Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array custom of financing and financial services. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. And by Maida. When it comes to customized apparel or your local sports team apparel, turn to Maida in Stevens Point. From corporate outings to outfit your club or sports team, Maida has all you could need. That's Maida Custom in Stevens Point. 53-47. 6-point difference, 20 seconds to go here in Pacelli. Marquez puts one up. It was a prayer, no good, and a very quick jump ball. Havlitz and Elko were the ones in the corner. Wild Rose has the possession on the jump ball. 15.4. And Wild Rose, at this point, you have to draw up a play that gets a 3-ball off, and you have to hope it goes in. Havlitz is the player to have it. At the top, from the corner. Brought it back outside. They got to get a shot off. 6 seconds from the logo. No good. And Pacelli is going to walk home and end the season on 21 straight victories. It's a 53-47 final score. The Pacelli Cardinals go into the playoffs 23-1 and 12-0, a perfect score and record in conference play, maintaining first place easily of the CWC South. For Wild Rose, they fall to 16-8, 7-5, and possibly tied for third in the South. It depends what Almond Bancroft does tonight. Final score 53-47. Coming up next is our Nacenville Dairy postgame show. Nacenville Dairy, get your fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshfield Curtis or NacenvilleDairy.com. I'll be interviewing our players of the game, possibly the seniors, and Allison Smeglick. We'll be right back.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nacenville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nacenville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Allison Smaglick with me. Congrats on the win, Coach. 12-0 in conference play. I know it wasn't the kind of win that you wanted to have, but it's a win nonetheless.
Yeah, kind of knew coming in. I talked to the girls a little bit about, when you beat a team the first time by 20-some, you're not, the same outcome isn't going to happen. We knew coming in that they were going to play us tough. That target's on our back. Every team wants to beat us. They made some great adjustments from the first time we played them, and their ball pressure was really good and created a lot of turnovers for us. So we were I wasn't really happy with that, how sloppy we were with the ball and turning it over. A lot of them were unforced turnovers too, just being lazy with it and not strong with it.
And you guys also had quite a few players hit double digits in this one. Yenter did, Jaden did, Pionic. It seemed like another team effort kind of win for you guys, which is a really great thing going into the playoffs, because you were talking about adversity being a huge aspect and thing for this team. Just how important do you think that's going to be for a team that's this young going into the playoffs like that?
What I think is nice, especially for that young group, is they've been put in a lot of tough situations, playing against some ranked teams that are in higher divisions and coming out with wins, playing some really tough conference components, hitting a game winner. So they've been set up in situations as freshmen that they've really handled really well as freshmen. So going into the playoffs, we're going to meet new teams that we haven't played against before. So that's one exciting thing, is we're not seeing the same type of offense, defense type of deals, so we can play a different game. But, a lot of these girls, even Maddie sometimes doesn't play like a freshman either, and I'm going to need her to continue to step up, coming off the bench especially. And Kaylin has had 2 really good games, strong games. I need her to continue with that and be aggressive and take those little shots. But we roll. If Kaylin is on and Maddie's on, we roll on.
It seems like there's a lot of aggressiveness you guys have when you get into the paint. Like, I see it within Ella Van Order. I see it with Kaylin Yenter. Their explosiveness that they have down there. And Pionic, too. She had so many second chance or offensive rebounds in this game. But, yeah, up next for you guys is either Three Lakes or, I believe, Rice Lake and Phelps, I believe. So I don't know if you have a preference of which team you're going to want to face, but you have about a week or so of a break. So how nice is that break time going to be for you guys?
Yeah, towards the end of the season, a lot of minutes have been played. Shorten up practices a little bit for the girls and focus on the important things that we need to focus on. Coming into a bunch of new teams, going on, there's not a preference on who we want to play. We're going to have to win against any team no matter what. And all these teams we're not familiar with, besides like Pittsville and Rochelle, I believe, and Iola. So don't really have a preference. We got to come out and win and play Pacelli basketball. And
you guys are sitting at 21 straight. You're hoping to make it 26 coming into the season, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Yes, thank you.
We're going to get our seniors here for the Cardinals. We got Casey Vaughn and Sydney Kruger. welcome to the Highlight House. Congratulations on this win. But I just want to talk to you guys about this being your last home game here. Well, actually, you guys have a playoff home game here coming up in a week or so. But to end the season on perfection in conference, it has to feel good, right?
For sure. I mean, me and Sydney haven't had a conference win in our 4 years, so this feels great.
Not a single one in the...
Like games, but we haven't won conference.
I gotcha. Yeah, it's been 6 years since this team has won the conference. I've been doing my research on that. But I was talking to Coach Smaglik. Up next, you guys have either Three Lakes and Phelps or Rib Lake, I believe. I don't know if you guys have preference of who you want to face, but how's the confidence going into that one?
Good. I feel like we're capable of winning.
I like that response. I mean, having confidence is a very important thing to have, and your guys' team, you guys have fought through so much adversity this year, so many close games that you've had. It seems like this late stretch of games has been a little bit of a challenge, but you're still able to power through. What is it in this team that is able to do that?
I think I mentioned it before, but we can rely on different people on our team. Like, yes, Jaden is amazing. I mean, she carries a lot, but we're all able to get in there and make it when it counts.
Yeah, it was a really great team effort tonight, and even on Tuesday against Assumption, you played 2 incredible games there. I don't have much else to ask you guys, but for you guys being seniors, getting those speeches in the pregame, did it kind of hit the feels a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, for sure. I mean, neither of us, I don't think, are playing collegiately, so this is it.
Yeah, it's a great final moment to have, and hopefully it keeps continuing on for you guys moving forward. So congrats on the win. I'll put you in the Highlight House.
What did we say? Both of our names?
I'm Sydney Krieger. I'm Casey Vaughn, and we're in the house,
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right now?
Yep.
I'm Sydney Krieger.
And I'm Casey Vaughn, and we're in the house.
Thank you. Congrats. All right, folks, that's going to be it for us here in Pacelli, Brendan Retzoff and Chase Lyons. I'm not sure if this is the last game I'll be calling for this girls team, but if it is, I thank all of you for listening to me this year, and Chase, he's done an incredible job this year with the team. Give a bunch of hats off to him, but thanks for listening to us throughout this entire year. Hopefully this isn't the last time that you hear from me. I've had a wonderful time covering this team on this journey. It's been an incredible year. Plenty of ups, and Pacelli looking to keep them up as they'll be taking on an 8 or 9 seed next week here in this gym. But from all of us here at Zaleski Sports, thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time. Good night.